Lincoln Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Headline Salon, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Fifth Street Food Mart, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, The Carpet House, Rickham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln IGA, Lincoln College, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, St. Clair's Manor, Lincoln Park District, Grimaldi Law Office, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Stacy's Family Pharmacy, Lincoln Dare, Eaton Corporation, Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln Printers, Chicago Street Rentals, and by Four Corners Lube.
Rock Island in their white uniforms with red numerals trimmed in gold. Red lettering on the front trimmed in gold as well. So we're about ready for basketball here on a Saturday night. We certainly do thank you for joining us.
Well, Drew steps in to jump center, Jeff, and away we go.
Opening tip controlled by the Railers. Railers coming to the basket nearest us as we sit in the balcony here at Rock Island. Grunder on the right wing, dumps it down to Bacon. Drew along the baseline, gets it to Isaiah. His corner three on the way. Off the mark, no good. Rebound down to Ellis for the Rocks. Randall, double team by Grunder and Bacon. Nice job. And a turnover. Boy, Drew and Ben went right to that corner. And that's where the Railer defense likes to see the opponents think that they're in a safe haven.
Oh, that was excellent pressure that time, and he had no choice but to fall out of bounds. So a good first defensive possession.
Comes the back door look. It's covered up. The hand to Grunder. He's going to go down the lane. Little floater off the glass. High, no good. Railers missed their first two shots of the night. Rebound to Rock Island.
Ben's quicker than the kid guarding him right now, so he can get to the basket.
Along the right side is Jamal Randall. On top to Allison. Bounce on top. Minute gone by.
Rock Island playing 35, 40 feet, Jeff. That's right where the Railers want him.
Randall watched by Sloan. Picks up his dribble, needs some help, gets it over to Jaden Tucker. Jaden spins away from Sloan along the right side to Randy Tucker. Dump it inside. And a foul is going to be whistled on Bacon. They tried to dump it in the lane to Ellis, and Drew with a little push in the back. That'll be Lincoln's first and Drew's first.
Yeah, silly foul. Drew just reached out with his hand, didn't move his feet, and that's where you pick up those kind of fouls.
Randall looks to inbound on the baseline. Right side of the basket, lobs up to Ellis. Tucker swing it now to Allison. Dump it in to Ellis. They flip it over on the right side. Jumper on the way is going to be up and good. Randall with the jumper. Foot was on the line. Rock Island takes an early 2-0 lead.
Rock Island straight man-to-man press, Jeff. They're picking the Raiders up about three-quarter court.
Cannon to Bowers along the left wing. Looks to go by Jaden Tucker, but he's cut off there. Titus three on the way. Missed it badly.
Railers have not brought their shooting eye tonight so far, but that'll change.
Titus was 4 of 6 from behind the line last night. 2 minutes into this one. Rock Island the only score of the night. Ellis and Randall play catch near the timeline. Almost a bad pass. Picked up by Allison. Brings the dribble out high. Sloan comes out to check Randall. Along the right side is Randy Tucker. Skip it across. Dump it inside. Double team, triple team. Railers all around it. Ball tipped away, but comes back to Rock Island.
Railers recovered quick that time. Rock Island had a shot in the corner, but the Railers wouldn't let him have it.
Randall top of the key. Three from the corner is up, and that'll be good. Ben Ellis.
That's 2 threes, 2 for 2 in threes.
Rock Island with an early 5-0 lead. Bowers over to Bacon. Grunder watched by Allison on top now to Sloan.
Railers playing 5 out, Jeff. Nobody inside.
Drew Bacon from the left side up and good. So maybe that'll loosen up some of the Rock Island defense as the Railers get on the board. And there's a steal into the hands of Isaiah Bowers. He goes up, won't go down, but he is fouled by Allison, and the senior will go to the line shooting 2.
Well, chance for Isaiah to get on the board and get the Railers tied.
4:44 left, quarter number 1. Isaiah's first free throw is up and good. I want to remind you that Railer basketball this year is brought to you by St. Clair's Manor, 5th Street Food Mart, Lincoln Dare, and Officer Christy Frugier. We thank them for their sponsorship, helping us make the trip up here to Rock Island to bring you this one as Isaiah hits the second. And the Railers have tied this game at 5 on a pair of free throws from Bowers.
Quite a turnout of Railer fans, Jeff. I think there's actually more Railer fans than Rock Island fans here at the moment.
Aaron Voss into the contest for the first time, and he quickly throws it away. So a turnover against Rock Island. We'll give the ball back to the Railers and a chance for Lincoln to take their first lead of the night.
That's the Rock's 3rd turnover, Jeff, and that was a pass that Wilt Chamberlain couldn't have corralled.
Grunder along the right wing. Isaiah gets a screen, top of the key 3, no good. Rebound down to Ellis for Rock Island. Quickly into the front court is Randall along the left sideline. Gets by 2 Railers, and a blocking foul is going to be whistled on Isaiah as Randall had stutter-stepped as he got past Grunder, and then Isaiah didn't think he was going to make that move along the baseline. He did. Isaiah whistled for the foul.
Second on the Railers, the Rocks with 1, so not a lot of fouls here early.
Inbound out to Ellis between the circle.
I don't think the intensity of this game matched the intensity of the first game right at the moment, Jeff. But we're just getting going.
Yeah, very physical sophomore game that Lincoln won 66-55. See if the Railers can get a couple wins here. They dump it down. Voss, Ellis, a little jump hook. Left it short, and Drew Bacon's there for the rebound. Hands off to Titus Cannon. 3:50 left in quarter number 1. Tied at 5. Cannon on the right wing to Grunder. Bacon, Cannon over, gets by his man and lays it up and in.
He just ate Randall up that time.
Quickly down court, and the turnover by the Railers. Here comes Lincoln.
Nice D from Isaiah that time, and then hustles back. Could have had him for a layup.
Rock Island tried to go a little too fast for their own good. Lincoln comes away with the turnover, and then a foul is going to be whistled out high. That will go against Justin Randall.
Between Randall's and Tucker's, they pretty much got this thing handled.
Tate Sloan will check out for the Railers. Jermaine Hamlin, his first appearance of the night.
Railers get quite a bit bigger when this switch is made.
Grunder will inbound on the baseline, left side. Ben looking, gets it into Isaiah. Little jumper is good. That's about as easy as it gets.
Yeah. That's called executing an out-of-bounds play.
Ben threw it about 2 feet to Isaiah, who hit it from 10, and nobody came to cover him.
No, and the Rock Island coach was very excited.
Another steal. Drew Bacon in the way of another pass. Lincoln up 9-5, 3 minutes to go. Bacon, 3, rolls over the rim, no good. Rebound to Randy Tucker for Rock Island. They look to push it. Randall goes baseline. Goes out of bounds, and they're going to say off of Rock Island. There was some contact down low, but no call. We're heading back this way. 2:45. Railers up 9-5.
6 turnover for the Rocks here in the first 5 minutes of the first 5 minutes of the first quarter. Easy for me to say.
Grunder in the backcourt, now to Cannon, and he throws it over the head to Isaiah. Turnover by the Railers. And I think Titus's internal clock was ticking faster than it was. Had time, just got impatient.
Yep, and fired a pass didn't need to make.
So the Railers with the turnover give it back to Coach Sigel's Rock Island Rocks. Tucker over to Justin Randall.
Rocks really aren't running much offense, Jeff. It's what we are used to seeing. Another turnover.
Try to dump it into Voss. He couldn't handle the high pass. So Titus will slowly walk it into the front court against Randall. Along the left side to Isaiah. High post to Bacon. Over to Grunder. Grunder goes by everybody. A little floater, left short. Jermaine's there with the rebound, but he had it stripped away. Brought it down, taken away, and then thrown away by Rock Island. Yeah, on that one, Jermaine had the ball, and he brought it down.
Yeah.
And that's where everybody can get a hold of it.
That's exactly right. He ripped the ball out of there. It was a great rebound, but then, like you said, he bring it down low, and people at 5'8" can get the ball.
Let's see. Can only play with 6 this week.
I think they had 7. Rock Island had 7 kids on the floor. Finally, the referees went, wait a minute.
Well, there have been a lot of teams that have played Lincoln that have thought the Railers have had 7 on defense lately.
Including this Rock Island team. They don't have a clue as how to run an offense.
Lob to Jermaine for the dunk.
Nice. Superb play. Saw it coming from a mile away, Jeffrey.
The alley-oop pass from Grunder to Hamlin. The basket on this end is still shaking as Railers are up now 11-5, a minute and a half to go in the first. Lincoln on an 11-0 run.
Good start now for the Railers.
Darnell Connor in for Rock Island. Hands over to Randy Tucker. Tucker along the left wing now brings a dribble out high. Ellis will try his luck with a 3. That's no good. And Bacon another rebound for the Railers.
Rock Island's launching a lot of 3s, Jeff. Just not making many.
Titus will step into one top of the key. Back of the rim, no. Rebound down to Tucker for the Rocks. Pass was tipped away and stolen by Grunder. Railers have the numbers. 2-on-1. Cannon along the right side. Lays it up and in.
Nice. Titus did a great job getting that layup off. He sliced between 2 defenders and went right to the hoop.
13-5. 40 seconds to go in the first. Almost thrown away again by Rock Island. Ellis along the baseline. Flips back out, and then a foul is going to be whistled on the Railers. That one's going to go against Isaiah. And that'll be the second on Bowers, third on the team. And Tate Sloan will check back in for Bowers.
Rock Island's playing a lot of guys, Jeff, trying to figure out some way to run an offense.
Long, high-arcing 3. Missed it badly off the backboard. Rebound down to Tate Sloan. 25 seconds to go. First quarter, Lincoln up 13-5. Thinking Railers hold for 1.
I would certainly think so, and did a little better job last night in executing these end-of-quarter plays and getting a bucket, at least getting good luck.
We're down to 10. Right side to Grunder, back to Titus. Underneath, Jermaine looking for help. Out to Tate Sloan. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Tate fires it up.
Nope.
Will not go. Into 1. Railers on a 13-0 run. That's got them in front. It's Lincoln 13, Rock Island 5. Back with the second quarter in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Railer Basketball this year brought to you by Chicago Street Rentals, Lincoln College, and Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital. Good first quarter.
Great first quarter. Railers forced 9 turnovers, dominate the boards, and have completely befuddled the Rocks in terms of how they score. I don't think the Rocks have scored since the first minute. Maybe the first minute and a half when they broke out 5-0, and that was it. They haven't had even a look. They can't get the ball in. They can't really do anything with it except turn it over.
Rock Island with the basketball starting the second quarter for Lincoln. Sloan, Cannon, Grunder, Bacon, Hamlin on the floor. Lobbing into Ellis at the elbow. Swing it back now to Allison. Allison watched closely by Grunder.
Boy, his Railer defense is superb.
Connor underneath, wide open. Dumps it back, and then he threw it away. Ball loose on the floor. And Sloan and Ellis are down there, and Titus Cannon comes in and just rips it out of there.
I'm not sure, but I believe there's something called a held ball.
And then Titus goes to the basket. He goes down hard. Ball lost out of bounds off of Rock Island. So there's a little bit of that physical play we saw in the sophomore game.
One wonders what the Rock Island coach had to say to his team at the quarter mark. But whatever the case, it's a lot more intense this quarter than it was in the first.
Railers with the basketball on top 13-5. Grunder holds out high against Allison.
Railers running a little different offense with Hamlin, and it's 4-on-1. Hamlin's in the low post. Railers are cutting outside and running a semi-weave and looking for him every possession inside.
Grunder back on top to Cannon near the timeline along the sideline. Works the dribble, now down to Bacon. Drew, offensive foul. Yeah, we could see that one pretty clear here. Drew looked to make a move, dropped the shoulder through the forearm, and Drew will pick up his second foul.
Yeah, it didn't make that too difficult for the official, Jeff, since he did it right in front of him. Drew saw an opening on the baseline, but his defender got there first, and instead of pulling back, he kept going.
Isaac Dewberry in for the first time for the Railers tonight, replacing Bacon. Railers with 4 fouls, 2 on Bowers, 2 on Bacon, and they are both on the bench. Inside, back out to Darnell Connor. He's going to drive through the lane and has it swatted away by Hamlin.
Yes, he does.
Railers heading back this way. Sloan over to Dewberry. Back on top to Cannon. Rails are set now. Grunder drives in, kicks back out to Sloan. Tate in the lane. That little running floater runs off no good.
Oh,
Jermaine
nice rebound.
Grabs the rebound, and he is fouled.
Oh, Jermaine was a man in there. Jeffrey, he ripped that ball out. That was superb. He is playing with some energy tonight, and Coach Al's letting him know how much he appreciates it.
Jermaine with a great rebound. Foul called on Jaden Tucker. Hamlin's first free throw's up and good.
You know, Jeff, one thing Coach talked about last night was Jermaine getting quality minutes. Not just minutes, but quality minutes. And it seems like he actually plays better when he's out here with this first unit than he does with some of the second unit guys. And sometimes players are just like that. And for whatever case, he's just getting better and better and better.
Jermaine makes them both. Railers are now up 15-5. 6:10 to go in our first half.
Rocks have been sitting on 5 for a long time.
Charlie Allison down in the corner. 3 on the way from Randy Tucker. That's up and good.
There they go. They finally broke the streak.
15-8. Well, we saw this against Mattoon. Railers went on a run last night and then gave up 2 quick threes.
That's exactly right.
Jermaine.
Solomon Gustafson, 6'7" and 225 sophomore is in to try to check Jermaine.
Over to Cannon. Dump it down to
Nice
Jermaine.
pass.
And Jermaine couldn't hang on to it.
Good pass. The only way he could get it, Cannon could get it in was to throw it baseline side. And Jermaine was looking for a shot before he looked for the catch.
So after the Railer turnover, Rock Island down 15-8. You know, it's also one of those where Titus was trying to lead him with the pass to where the opening was.
You bet. And, you know, Jermaine hasn't played a lot of organized ball, so he's learning a lot of stuff every time he goes out on the floor.
Gustafson with a shot from inside the lane. It goes down, and it's now 15-10. They've cut the lead in half, down to 5. 5 minutes to go in the first half.
That's what I get for talking about them stuck on 5.
Jermaine low post, double team, back
There
out
you
to
go.
Cannon. 3 on the way,
That's
up and
how you run
good.
it. That's how you run the offense. In the post to Jermaine, everybody collapsed. He picked a three-point shooter and gave it to Titus.
Titus with 7. Railers on top, 18-10.
This is Titus's weekend to score, Jeffrey. He's been scoring like crazy.
Had 4 3-pointers last night. Turnaround jumper, no good.
Wow.
Hamlin the rebound quickly to Sloan.
From our vantage point, Jeff, he was a foot above the rim to pick that rebound off.
Grunder near the sideline. Dewberry over to Sloan. You try and find the hot hand and see if Titus can get another one.
Oh, yeah.
Grunder in the lane, needs some help, back out to Cannon. Dewberry will try his luck from 3. Left it short. Grunder with the one-arm rebound. Goes up
And
off the
foul.
glass, and he
one.
is fouled.
Nice. 5th offensive rebound for the Railers. They're just dominating the boards.
Acrobatic shot from Grunder goes down, and he's rewarded with the basket and going to the line. Foul was on Randy Tucker, his first. 4th for Rock Island. Colton Holiday in for the Railers.
Dewberry takes a break and is having an intense conversation with Coach. A very positive one, it looked like.
Free throw good from Grunder, 21-10.
That's the score we like.
Hit Holiday in the back, but it bounces out to Randall for the Rocks. That's how good the defense is. They're knocking away the ball when they don't even see it.
Boy, Jeff, I cannot remember the last time they got the ball inside.
Randy Tucker drives in, tried to go by Hamlin, and a foul is going to be whistled.
It's another thing Jermaine's been working hard on, and you can tell he is not fouling like he used to. He's keeping his hands up, he's moving his feet, and he's doing a great job. Early in the season, he was just piling up fouls.
First on Jermaine, fifth on the Railers. Lincoln up 21-10, 3:35 to go in the first half. Jamal Randall, now to Tucker. Inside, back out. Tucker hands to Ellis at the top of the key. Elijah Andrews in the contest for the first time, and another whistle against the Railers.
Yeah, Tate slapped for the ball and got a wrist instead, so that's a Railer 6.
Reminder, Railer basketball brought to you by the Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois and Rickham State Farm Insurance. Inbounds pass to Ellis. Little one-hand push shot is no good. And there's Colton Holiday with the rebound for the Railers.
Colton's been getting some quality minutes and doing a good job with them lately, Jeff. Again, the more depth we have, particularly Colton at 6'5", the better.
Cannon holds. Now 0-2 Colton. Under 3 minutes to go. Lincoln on top 21-10.
Railers just kind of running out front and willing to eat a little clock here.
Grunder along the right side. He's going to drive to the basket. Gets along the baseline. Kicks it back out to Tate Sloan. Spots for a three on the way. Didn't get the bounce. Grunder with the rebound again. Over to Holiday. Tried to make the pass out to Jermaine. Ball kicked out and Cannon controls for the Railers. And then it's tipped away out to Rock Island. Ellis will go in for the layup.
Boy, Ben has really rebounded tonight, Jeff.
Well, everything went well for the Railers on that one, except they gave up the points.
Yeah. Other than that, how was the play, Mrs. Lincoln?
2:15 to go. Railers up 21-12. Grunder pops up along the right wing. Now to Hamlin. Cannon's going to drive by his guy. Nice job, though, by Randall getting in his way. There's Grunder, top of the key, three on the way. That's good.
Bombs away tonight for the Railers.
Grunder, top of the key, three, makes it 24-12.
And the presence of Hamlin makes a difference, Jeff. This defense is packed inside, and the Railers have some great looks right on the lines.
Gustafson over to Ellis, now to Tucker. Andrews along the right side, thought about a long three for Randall. Andrews, top of the key, three, he couldn't pull the trigger. Offense moving very well, but the jumper is up and good for Rock Island, and that is Jamal Randall. His second basket of the night makes it 24-14.
Rock Island's run an effective offense the last couple of trips. It's kind of surprising.
Grunder out high to Holiday. The lefty holds against Ellis. Now over to Sloan. Minute to go. Railers with a 10-point advantage as we near halftime. Holiday dribbles in, got a little spacing issue, but they get out of it.
Railers may try to hold this, or not.
Grunder over to Jermaine, and Jermaine had it swatted away from behind.
Very nice block, very clean.
Ahead, Randall's three on the way, too long, and then Jermaine gets the rebound, goes down with it, and he's going to be called for traveling. Took the ball to the ground, but Jermaine was there for a rebound. It'll stay with Rock Island. 32 seconds to go.
Credit to Jermaine for hustling. He was the last player down, and he raced down court and got back into play. Good job. He could have gave that one up.
Railers with a 10-point advantage. The final half minute of the quarter. Randall inbounds, tipped away.
There you go.
And he knocked it off of Tucker. Nice job by the Railer defense. Isaiah Bowers races to the scorer's table. He'll check in for Holiday.
11. I've got 11 turnovers on the Rocks to this point, Jeffrey.
See if the Railers can get points here in the final possession. Grunder, out to Sloan, now to Cannon. Titles will hold to set up the final shot. They dump it down to Jermaine. Jermaine underneath off the glass, and it'll go down.
He's real confident now inside. He just goes up. See if we can defend here and go up 12 at half.
Down to 7. Railers up 26-14.
There you go.
Down to 3.
There you go.
Kick it over. Andrews jumper on the way. Too hard. And that's where half number 1 will end. Good half of basketball for the Railers. At the end of the first half, it is Lincoln 26, Rock Island 14. Back in a moment with the Grau Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic Center halftime show. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.